All right, folks, we're back. Working overtime, second session of the day. Gonna finish up the group stage of the Hidden Holiday Cup right now. All right, guys, we got our last two sets from Group C. When these two sets are done, the group stage will be over. As you can see, Nutcracker and Heat Miser, and Nutcracker and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So a couple of chances for Nutcracker to get himself into the next stage. Otherwise, it's likely going to be Rudolph and Heat Miser. But we'll see what Nutcracker can do. If he can pull off a couple of wins, he guarantees himself into the next round if he can win both of these sets. So give the doggo some quick screen time. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi, everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Screen time when there's no camera. Get it? We're back. I am very tired, but we're gonna finish these games tonight. Let's see. Which game did I just move over? Alright, Nutcracker and Heat Miser is what we're doing right now. Water Nomad, Heat Miser, and Nutcracker. I think this is Heat Miser's home map, if I'm not mistaken. Water Nomad is certainly a clowny type of map, so we should see a clowny type of game here. Just waiting for my capture age to load up. Hope you guys are having a good early Monday morning. Water Nomad, you start with all these fishing boats. Okay, so Nutcracker and Heat Miser. Nutcracker fighting for his life, playing as the Dravidians against Heat Miser as the Byzantines. Would certainly think that the Dravidians have a little bit of an advantage here on a full water map like this. Of course, it is a hybrid map. Byzantines are a good civ, so looks like a dock going up right away from the Dravidian player. Same thing with Nutcracker. So both these players look like they probably know how to play the map. Got some fishing ships going already right at the fish next to the dock. And this already looks better than the first Water Nomad game we had, where it didn't look like one player knew how to play the map while the other did. So this looks like two well-versed players. We got a ton of water buffalo roaming around. Check out the scouting. It's very good from red, very good from blue as well. Just remind everybody here in chat of the information on the Hidden Holiday Cup. This is the last group, the last couple sets of the last group. Yo, Bricks, welcome back. I am tired after a workout, but we are plugging through here. And we got a Water Nomad game. No, we've seen one more Water Nomad, and I was just saying, both these players look like they know how to play it. They got docks down really early, they got fish right to the closest fish. And the first Water Nomad we saw, it was kind of sloppy. Like one player knew how to play it, the other player didn't. I think this is Nutcracker's home map. He is the Dravidians versus Heat Miser as the Byzantines. So a little bit of idle TC from both these guys, a little more from Heat Miser. Welcome back, Bricksman. I hope you had some fun team games. Okay, JR, I think I'm just going to get through these as fast as I can. I might grab Sheffy. He's casting right now, or is he streaming right now? Sweet. Yeah, I saw you join that Discord that does not exist that Gunnar was talking about earlier. So, okay. I'll reach out to him in between sets if I'm feeling like having him join in. Honestly, I just want to get these games cast get our last couple of people assigned and then start digging into who these folks are. Yeah, thank you though, JR. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, crazy map. I honestly have no clue how to play this. I would put like a galley on the wood line though. I would have demos running in all the time. I know that it's usually like a water heavy map. Like the player who gets the most water military out usually wins. So like boats are OP in Water Nomad. Second building coming down, it's a mining camp. The third building. Second dock now coming down from Blue. And this is what Blue did, I think, in the first game as well. And it's the second dock at the same time, though. And this is what we didn't see from his opponent the first time we saw Water Nomad, was we only saw one dock, and the opponent just got absolutely swarmed. Byzantines do have faster fire ships. So we could see a fire ship play against the Dravidian galleys. Byzantine does get up first, and it is fire ships. We're going to get galleys right away. I think this is Nutcracker's home map, yes. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it is. Let me see if I have that in my notes. Probably do, because I have very good evidence. And I just suck at casting. Outside the other tell you this. Yeah, I can't find it right now. But yes, you'd think that Red should know his way around here. Blue coming out with the fires. And so I've talked a little bit about with higher rated players than myself about water play and the meta between like fire and galleys. And what they say is, oh, you just found on Discord, thank you. So this is Nutcracker's home map, just like we thought. What they say is galleys are better once they get to about 4 or 5. If you just micro like 4 or 5 galleys, they should always be able to beat fire ships. So you want to get fletching, you want to get to 4 or 5 galleys. And you don't need to get those picked off like that one that just popped out. Right now we're on that 4 number, and we should be able to run away, but again, get caught out a little bit here. So some good fighting by Heat Miser on the water, despite it being Nutcracker's home map, and a build forward to heal the fire ships. You love to see this on the hybrid map. And that's going to make a big difference if Red is not doing that. And Heat Miser is. That's a lot of HP restored. So we still don't have fletching from Red. That'll be a big upgrade when it does come in. There's so many more ships here for Heat Miser. Can't go into the TC, but will eventually find this gold over to the north. Actually knows it's there already. We could get a big demo. Oh, but we're gonna get a surround here, and this is really bad for Nutcracker. Nutcracker getting his nuts cracked here. A quick wall even coming up from Heat Miser. And we had a lot of people in the chat last game, including the caster with me, JR, saying that they thought that Kevin was one of the strongest players in the tournament. And, you know, when you see Heat Miser playing like this, he might be right there with him. Galleys coming out as well. I really like the galley edition. You can kind of sit behind the wood lines. These ships are just going to sit right under the TC and run away. This is great micro by Heat Miser. The weak ships are running away and looking to be repaired. A ton of food still at home for Heat Miser there with all his water buffalo. So he's got his way right now. Can do kind of anything he wants to. A couple galleys out. Is this a trade cog? Oh no. We made a trade cog and deleted it. That's disaster for a home map. Absolute disaster, the trade cog. And that's not a doubt trade cog where he actually gets some value out of it. That was just a trade cog that we deleted. We could have at least like tried to blow up a demo ship if you made one or something. But no value. This galley is going to be so annoying. Just one galley on the wood line. We've talked about this a lot. That hasn't been done. This being done now by Heat Miser is absolutely brutal. We found the dock and the fish up on the north, and this game is Heat Miser's to lose right now. And the GG comes in. That's a very fast, so the second actually super fast Water Nomad game we've had. Crazy fast game there. Heat Miser looking very good against a strong Civ too in the Dravidians on Water Nomad, and that was not his home map, and that means that we are going to a game 2 on Heat Miser's home map after he's had a convincing win in game number 1. Now we have seen home maps traded a couple times already in this tournament, so it wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, 15 minutes. I mean, really, if I remember correctly, the first game went similarly as fast with galleys just surrounding the TC. So, second game, Bricks, can you tell me the home map of Heat Miser then? It looks like Nomad. Could also be Mega Random, I suppose, but if you can look that up for me, that'd be great. I guess we'll find out here on Capture Age anyways. Second map should be the home map of Heat Miser after already taking a quick victory on map number 1. Going Byzantine Fire Ships. Pretty strong play, had a lot of good micro. Knew when it was time to dive under the TC. All that good stuff. Yo, Slaz, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Nomad and Water Nomad, okay. We knew this day would come in the tournament when we looked at it. Azar and myself both kind of pointed this one out, and we're like, oh god. This is going to be a crazy set. A Nomad and a Water Nomad. So we've seen the Water Nomad. It was absolute domination by Heat Miser, so it would not be absolutely shocking now if we saw some trouble. Although Nutcracker gets his TC down super fast here, and Heat Miser has not placed it yet. Just now getting it down. Dock down though for Heat Miser right away, and Nutcracker is still searching for some shore food. He's gonna shore fish, I should say. He found it now. Slaz, I guess it's probably like Monday afternoon where you are, I suppose. So I hope you had a happy Monday. We cast Group A and Group B. I'm going to have those over to YouTube here in the next few hours. And I'll have this one over there soon after, and that'll be all of our group stages done. And into the knockout stage. In fact, I'm going to fast forward this just a little bit. Get these TCs up and get some action going before we start watching at real speed. Yeah, both Persians. Thank you, Bricks. I'm tired, like I told you, so I'm not doing the full cast here. But yeah, both Persians, both very strong. Another mirror match. We've seen this happen, I think, only once in this tournament, and it was actually the Lithuanian versus Lithuanian decider in the set I just cast before I left. So Persians versus Persians, very good Nomad Civ. Of course, they start with a little more food, a little more wood. Really strong cavalry. And yeah, no Civ win in a mirror game. We are gonna find this dock very quickly with the sheep. Take a look at the scouting. We know exactly where every important thing is. We know where the dock is. We know where the TC is. On the red side. Red side, we haven't really found anything yet. Well, I guess we probably found this dock. It's probably where our sheep ran into. But we have not found the TC yet, and that's a huge advantage in Nomad. If you know where your opponent's TC is, you're the one that can press her in Feudal Age. Right, doggo time. Villager count pretty equal. Nutcracker ahead by 1, but an extra fishing ship out for Heat Miser, and that was what we could expect when we saw the dock go down first for Heat Miser and TC first for Nutcracker. Gonna go out and get some deer here. Looking for a boar, but it doesn't look like we brought one in at all for Nutcracker yet. Meanwhile, Heat Miser has brought in quite a few. Alright, back to it here. A lot of fishing ship out from both these guys. A little bit of a better dock from Blue. He's going to have more access to these corner fish. Here comes a boar now. Also going to hop into TC. We've seen Nutcracker do this a couple times. Shoot the boar, and good job. Hop out, shoot the boar. Another boar coming in for Heat Miser. This will be his second, I believe. Pop in. So both these guys looking good. Jumping into the TC, killing the boars. Again, the sheep is going to do some great scouting from Blue. Really finding all the stuff that it needs to find here. Meanwhile, Red is making a house next to the TC of Blue. So he's going to find exactly what he's looking for here. And a good job by Nutcracker of scouting. And that's one thing we've needed to see from these guys that are in desperate spots for winning. And up to Feudal Age first for Nutcracker. Villager gonna chase the other villager away here. And good job by Nutcracker to steal this boar. And probably should make it back home just fine with Loom. Mill coming up on this berries at the north. We must be really short food. Oh, and look, we've now come back to the TC. And good job. Good job again, hopping into the TC, killing the boar without killing it with the TC. Second dock up for Heat Miser. So that's probably why we delayed a little bit to the next stage. And we have stopped production of fish, so that makes me think we may be going with a little bit of feudal aggression, but no gold coming right now. So I don't really like that we've stopped fish production, and we don't have any plans to make feudal army. Fire Galley going to come out from Nutcracker, and if Nutcracker can get Heat Miser off of water, that will be a huge benefit in this game. It does have a second dock here to the north now. Adding Fire Galleys out of the second dock. Yeah, and it's just one Fire Galley coming out for Heat Miser. That's all he could afford. Now he could afford a few more if he wants. back down to regular speed here for a moment. When we look at the numbers, that's 9 fishing ships to 8 fishing ships, 25 bills to 24, and 2 fire ships to 1 fire ships. I mean, red has got the advantage here almost everywhere. Blue gonna run back. We've seen blue repair boats already once. Is he gonna go do it again? It looks like he will. He has a bill over here that he could repair with. Red's gonna wait for his next fish or next fire ship, it sounds like, to get around to the other side here. Blue's still taking very efficient fish with 8 fishing ships. Red has moved his fishing ships up here, so there's 8 really good fishing ships taking fish here as well. Okay, 3 fire ships now out for blue, and he's probably going to have to run back here to deal with this fire. And a good job targeting this villager. But there's a lot of blue fires out now. And we may kill a fishing ship. Very nice. This is like a bill kill with a scout here. Nice kill. Run back away. Where are the rest of our fire ships? It looks like we've stopped producing and we're going to go into galleys instead. So continuing to produce on water for Nutcracker, whereas Heat Miser has decided not to produce any more on water. Oh, he actually is making a few more fires. But chasing away and will eventually kill this fire ship from Nutcracker. He's adding a scout now, so this scout can go be annoying. There might even be, yeah, one more coming if we get a house down anytime soon. We are housed. Fire ship's coming around to the fish of Nutcracker, though, and this is going to be very bad for Nutcracker. He does not have anywhere near enough to deal with this. And he's also distracted now on land. And Heat Miser has got to be loving the situation that he's in right now. Quick, easy kill on the fire ship. Nutcracker does realize, so he's going to run his fish away. But as this is happening, he's also being attacked by 2 Persian scouts. No upgrades, and we're up to Castle Age now. All of that untouched fishing for blue. Got him up to Castle Age. Red already there, though. The same thing with him. He had a lot of untouched fishing until now. So red up first. We do have a couple of stables, and it's going to be night. And Bloodline's just coming in. We don't have enough gold for any more knights. We do have a nice little quick wall here. We've got on the scouts, and this one knight will clear these scouts no problem. So blue does the sensible thing and runs away. These blue these blue fire ships are going to sweep these fishing ships very quickly, though, if they ever catch them. So red is just kind of on the run. Blue stopping, though. And red could maybe even get a bunch of more fish here without... Okay, blue catches on and starts going again. Gotta make sure you find these docks and get them under pressure. And here is the one from the other side. With just 5 HP left, is going to snipe some fish. Going to get some great scouting for the rest of his buddies. And can we get some knights into the eco here? There's a great spot on this gold. Can we see it? Oh no. It's so close. Like, we just need a little better scouting from the Nutcracker and he would see this giant pile of 10 villagers. And actually, yeah, that gate is going to be kind of shown to him here. And he may get one bill kill. Oh, the gate opens. Runs to the right side of the gate. So in the new patch, you can lock your gate while you're building it. I'm sure Heat Miser is going to be kind of a fan of that when it comes out. Spearmen are the answer for Heat Miser, though, and he's got a good number of them. Shouldn't have any trouble clearing this up. Also, Camel's out for Heat Miser. Pikeman upgrade for Heat, and he's just looking like he's rolling right now. Nutcracker did keep his fish alive as long as he could, but Heat Miser has cleared those out. Look at the res collected. Nutcracker is a bit ahead there. So right now, being kept in the game by his superior eco, and that's because he's got the upgrades. He's got bow saw, he's got horse collar. No eco upgrades whatsoever for our blue player. And finally, we're getting some eco kills here from Nutcracker. That's his 4th of the game. Second TC being added at home. Take out this camel. 2-on-1. This dock is almost down. That'll be Red's. Well, Red does have 1 dock and 1 fishing ship still alive here. 6 knights on the field. Not getting any real damage with the 6 knights right now. And Blue's making the perfect counter if your opponent is trying to just flood you with knights. He's making camels, he's making pikes, he's staying nice and compact at home. Nutcracker has got the first TC up though, so if we can produce out of these 2 TCs, we will continue on our Vil lead, which we kind of need because we're 10 fishing ships behind. Eight knights, +1 defense for both players. Only 2 camels though for Blue, and he's gonna have to run back to his TC. Another dock coming up from Blue here on the west side. A lot of knights though, massing from the Nutcracker. And even though there's a lot of knights, there's enough pikemen and enough camels that I don't think this is going to be enough for Nutcracker. It's going to be a forward monastery. We love seeing that. Blue doesn't have enough production yet. He's only got the 2 production buildings. He does have the 2nd TC out now, so can actually match villager production and is 10 vills behind. So Red is trying to do a whole lot here though. He's trying to boom out of 2 TCs. Doesn't have fish. He's trying to go forward monastery. But this is not a fight that Blue wants to take. Even though he's got the right units, the numbers are not in his favor, and he's going to lose his whole army here, I think. And then Red's going to have a monk pop out. Should be queuing a monk already. He doesn't have the gold for it. But if he gets any time, he can just heal up all his weak monks here, or his weak knights here. So yeah, if you're Red, you know you just cleared the army, and he's doing the right thing here, trying to go find some value. Gonna get a quick mill pick, as well as a farm pick here, it looks like. Oh, nope, we're gonna leave the farm alive. 20 HP on the farm. Yeah, take the production, obviously, would be the better choice. And it was Bloodlines that was coming out, so... Another barracks, so it's gonna be 3 barracks pikes. But we're not producing pikes. Maybe we were waiting for that 3rd one to get up to produce them evenly or something? No, we don't have food now. Third TC when we don't have food to make anything. I don't know if I agree with that choice. And here is that monk. Persian monk's not the best, but... Nice castle here on the stone. Would like to maybe see it a little more forward. But this is going to protect the stone and this back gold. A lot of his eco back here pretty well. See a spearman get converted. Nice game turning out here. We've got Blue with the complete water control. Red with the the aggressiveness on land for the moment. Of course, we've got a mirror sieve, so man, if red just continues to spam knights, I don't think that blue can keep up. A forward TC now on this gold, I really like that. Of course, both these players Persian, so the TCs are both very strong, have extra HP. I kind of thought we might get into like a douche war at the beginning when they both saw each other here, but it didn't happen. So 3 TCs in the castle from blue, 2 TCs and third TC coming up from red. Red with about a 23 villager lead right now. And producing bills while blue is again idling his TC. Forward siege as well. Pikemen are being converted. Knights are being run back to be healed. Buildings are being rammed. This is a very nice game from Nutcracker and Heat Miser, who I believe before this game was 4-0. 5-0 actually, if you count his victory over the Nutcracker there in the last one. Might be taking his first loss here on his home map. This would not be the first time, as I mentioned, somebody's home map was lost. And then flip-flopped on the next one. And these Persian Knights are very strong. They have +1 defense. There are monks here. If these monks get 2 conversions quickly on the camels. Oh, here we go. 1, 2. If they get these conversions, this is going to be very bad for blue. Has distracted red long enough to get him away from this TC. And +2 defense comes in now from blue, but it's already in for red. One of the monks goes down to the TC. That's a nice pick. Man, what a couple of games we've had. A couple of sets so far. There have been some crazy games. Again, like I would not have expected after such an easy first game from Nutcracker, for a Heat Miser, I'm sorry, on what was not his home map, to now be having so much trouble. But camels is the answer. Camels and pike is a great idea here. And we have the same upgrade: +1 attack, +2 defense. A lot better numbers from Nutcracker, but like I said, the eco unit, or the counter unit that you want from Heat Miser. Okay, we got some pressure here at the TC. Forward castle. This is a great castle. Maybe could have been a little better location, but not bad at all. And if you can get to Imp now, which Nutcracker is not too far away from, I'd like to see him sell a bunch of his wood. Get a lot more bills to gold. Yeah, he's not too far away. Nutcracker sells 1,300 wood for 382 gold. So they must have been to it already, but the click is in from Nutcracker, and I don't see Heat Miser now taking this game. In fact, I'm going to fast forward just a little bit until we see a fight from this big army. Blue's trying to go on like a camel raid up here. And wow, is he going to catch a TC? This is like the perfect timing. He's going to catch 2 TCs. He actually runs past catching 2 TCs. So what do you do here if you're red? Do you run your whole army back? Looks like that's what he'll do. You're gonna run all 28 knights back to the base. He has 108 builds, does Nutcracker. He can afford to lose a few. He's continuing to add them also. He's up by 37 villagers. And when he gets to Imp, he doesn't have gold. So he's not going to be able to produce Trebs right away or click Cavalier. He can't sell wood because wood is so cheap right now. Really needs to get gold. That's why this castle is so nice, because it protects his gold. And this is something that he desperately needs right now. I love the idea from Blue. Goes to his fire ships to get a little added fire here. Fire power. But eventually that whole army is wiped and we are left with 29. And Heat Miser calls the GG, and it's the first loss, I believe, for Heat Miser in the tournament. So nice win from Nutcracker. Both of these guys in the 30s for APM. You see the military APM exactly the same there, 16. And we have a real game 3 coming up. So let me real quick update our score, just so we can see our quick scenarios. Okay, so matches. Nutcracker and Heat Miser. Alright, so Nutcracker and Heat Miser are 1-1 right now. So that means that he now has 2 points, and Heat Miser now has 5 points. So Heat Miser is automatically moving on. There's no way that anybody can catch 5 points. So he's through. Nutcracker, though, has 2 points and could get to 3. And that would let him in good position because he still has a whole nother set to play with 3 points. So it would kind of be a decider there. If he gets in, I think he might actually still be able to get in. Yeah, because he would beat the other player if he beats him 2-0, and it'd be 3-2. So Nutcracker's still a lot to play for. Red didn't lose a single night. Yeah, it didn't look like it. I mean, I think he started with 28 and ended with 28, right? So Heat Miser Nutcracker, game number 3. Heat Miser now with that, with the first victory actually, is guaranteed into the next stage. But Nutcracker, look at what they're saying, I love it. They've played 2 Nomads already, so they're saying normal start, wow. And yeah, before we saw anybody play Bricks, this one was one of the games that we thought could be like a Bricks versus Mike Jet game. Just because it was the home maps of like Nomad and Water Nomad. Of course, there was a Socotra home map, a lot of Golden Swamp home maps. All right, so wow, look at this map. This is Baltic, and we have a big old dongle. This dongle is way over here, and this game is going to be long. I can already see this coming. So we're going to go super fast. And we're going to make sure that there's no deaths. We don't want to lose anybody to a boar. Quick docks from both players. Brick says I hate Nomad. Okay, fair. Gear being pushed. Scouting being done by both. Lots of fish by blue, 1 less fish by red. I think they're both up to feudal around the same time here. And second dock from both players. So both have the same idea. 2 docks on Baltic. Fire galleys to play from red, and he's able to produce faster. out of both docks before Blue is able to produce out of 2 docks. So he's going to get his first 2 out. And let's see what kind of damage they can cause. Here's the early fight. And we've seen Heat Miser repair his fire galleys very often, and he's doing it again. And it's a 2-for-1 kill. I think we did get a villager kill there. Yeah, we did. So a villager goes down. Ships are about even now. And Nutcracker is going to go home to his docks where he's got some more fire galleys coming. So back to regular speed around minute 14 here. Nutcracker getting a lot more ships out than Blue is able to get because he's right by his house here. Yeah, blocking some of the fire shots with the dock, running some of the weaker ones back. And this is a decider game here. Nutcracker looking like he has his life on the line in this one. Do we see a demo coming out from anybody? No demo. Castle Age already, though, from Nutcracker. And wow, look how far away Heat Miser is from Castle Age. How did he pull this one off? Wow, pushing the deer, I guess, made the difference. We don't even have the mill. Oh, wow. So Heat Miser goes with no mill. Nutcracker with more army, with more eco. Gonna be in Castle Age, and Heat Miser's gonna be in a world of hurt. Heat Miser, who hadn't lost a game in the tournament in the 2 previous sets, won this first game in this set convincingly on a map that was not his home map. Then lost his home map and is now in big trouble. And Red really does not need to take this fight right now. Wait till Castle Age. Get your Castle Age upgrades. I guess he thinks he still has the numbers. Run a couple weak ones back. I just don't know if that's the fight you want to take right as you get to Castle Age. All the fires now die. And unless we're planning to transition to land here, which we're not, because we do not even have... Oh, we do have a save. Okay, we have knights coming out. But again, this dongle is so annoying. It's so far around with any units. And Blue is going to take water control in Feudal Age, and Red maybe made a mistake there. Not investing a little more in Castle Water. There's 2 demos now coming out. Just in case we do get some fires out from Red. Blue, though, taking control of the water. Red in Castle Age with knights. Blue elected to make scouts, so that's going to even delay him further into Castle Age. But if we can get a knight or 2 into the eco, we do have a scout right here, so we kind of have an idea of what's around. A knight on the berries would be great. A knight on the wood line and gold back here would be nice as well. We're not going to have any docks, though. There is a lot of room to sneak docks up around on the Baltic, but this is looking a little rough. Very, very interesting set here. I thought this would be a Heat Miser sweep after game 1. Nutcracker looks strong in game 2 and looks even stronger in this one. And there is the knight getting exactly where it wanted to get. 1 bill down. Second bill's going to go down. Quick walls come in from Heat Miser. Good work. The quick wall there. But the knight is into the berries now. And I don't even know if Heat Miser is going to notice. There's 1 bill down. 2 bills down. Still haven't noticed. Fishing ship being created. He's going to need these fish. Castle Age is clicked. 4 more bills go down, though. And it's now 38 to 32 Vills. Red is in the lead. But we do have 9 fishing ships, and the fish is going to get less efficient as we finish the stuff that's closest to the dock here. Oh, did the demo hit? Yeah, it looks like the demo did hit the dock. I missed it. That is a shame. You hate to see that, but we didn't really need the eco anymore anyways. Look at this wall from Red. It's a stone wall too. He is being super ambitious. He's got the stone wall over here. He's going to try to put the stone wall over here. Give himself about 70% of the land of the map. Scouts, though, into the eco. And these scouts that we didn't think would be a very good investment from Blue now don't look too bad. Maybe going to get one Vill kill. Nope, we didn't even get one yet. Nice Vill fighting from Red. Okay, it looks like we did lose one Vill there. But only one Vill. And there's still Knights just all over the place. And these two are about to break in. Oh, you got to get in here. Oh, the quick wall's going to come because we're not paying attention. Nutcracker could have gotten in. That is a huge miss. If he gets into this wood line, I don't think Heat Miser is going to have any Vills left. Look at the worker efficiency. The last couple minutes, not very good for either player here. Another TC being added by Heat Miser. He is the first one to add the second TC. He's going to have the luxury of a lot of food from those fishing ships, so he should be able to produce out of both TCs, but he's still having to deal with these Knights, and they are picking off villagers left and right. 7 kills between these two alone. 6 kills from these other two, so quite a few Knights doing the work. Meanwhile, on this great wall over here, I mean, if we're gonna put it there, why don't we just, you know, just put it right there? Slap it up right next to Blue's dock. Heat Miser on stone now. Nice for the Turks to be on stone. They've got a great unit in the Janissaries. Blue is going to find out about this wall now. Let's see if he does anything to try and get out that way. He does delete and get his Vills out. And Red going to consolidate his Knights here, and even a couple spears is not enough to deal with these Knights with +2 defense now for the Malians. And they should even jump these spears and not, yeah, they're going to kill these spears easily. We might lose one Knight in this mix. We won't even lose one Knight. Hey Buns, this is the Hidden Holiday Cup. So if you're familiar with the Hidden Cup that like T90 does, these are all players between 1,000 and 1,200 elo playing as Hidden Holiday characters. So this is a decider game in the best of 3 between Heat Miser and the Nutcracker. And this is one of our last group stage games. We go to the knockout stage after this one. Nutcracker, though, looking like he's going to take this one. I mean, he's absolutely smothering with Knights. He has no water at all, so lots of food still being taken by Heat Miser, who, you know, doesn't even have pike, so he's pretty much got to make camel here. And no pike, of course, are the Turks, and can't stay on this gold. Didn't build his TC on the gold. Yeah, no worries, man. Actually, if I do HHC here in the chat, there's some more info for you. If you're interested, you can see the players and where they come from, all that kind of stuff. We've also had just over $1,200 donated already to the prize pool of the tournament. So pretty cool that we've got such a low elo tournament with such a high prize pool. Look at the Vill count though, just dropping from Blue. 35 now to 52. The macro not looking great for Nutcracker at home, but He doesn't need it to be great with this many knights. And Handcart now coming in. The eco upgrades look great from him, not so much. And Heat Miser trying to force down the castle, but gets caught by the knights again. Tried to get to this gold in the back, and he's going to get caught by these knights. Just can't take gold anywhere, and if the Turks can't take gold, they can't make units, because they can't make trash. Light Cav don't do too well against knights. Will this one get another kill before it dies? Yes, it will. Castle going to be forced down now, but as the Turks with a castle, you can only make Janissaries, and Janissaries cost gold, and we don't have any gold, and we can't make any. We can't get any gold. If only we could fish gold, we'd be okay. But we can't, so. Malian's Nutcracker's gonna have enough stone for a castle soon enough. He's dropping, yeah, he's dropping the buildings for Imp already. Imp's gonna allow him to get Cavalier. We could even see Farimba once we get the castle up. Very, very difficult now for Heat Miser to come back. The one thing that he has going for him is he's had this pond, or this Baltic Sea, I guess, for almost the entire game. That fish keeping him alive, but Nutcracker has clicked up to Imp, and look at the food. Even without the fish, how is he pulling off this food eco? 16 farmers with all the upgrades. Handcart is making a big difference here. We never did finish this wall. I don't know what happened to our villager here, but... Okay, we've snuck a dock back up. And Blue misses it. We're so close to seeing this dock, but we're not going to see it. Red is a little bit worried about a possibility of a transport ship. So he's going to start outposting. I really like that. Yeah, I wouldn't say just naked FC'd, because there was some water play in both of them. But actually, there may have been like an overinvestment actually from Heat Miser here. You wouldn't have thought it at the beginning of the game, but the way that it's playing out, yeah, there was no fetal aggro besides water, but I don't think there needed to be. And look at where the Ford Castle is going to be. It's over this stone, and there are a couple of Janissaries out, but 7 of those guys against 9 knights should be an easy cleanup for the knights. Nutcracker is obsessed with these gates. If I didn't know better, I could say this was Gunner. We finally get Bloodlines. Wow, that's a really late Bloodlines for how long we were playing with knights here. For Nutcracker. Imagine if we had Bloodlines. Could have been easily killing folks there. Yo, Sheffy! What's up, brother? I was gonna grab you for a co-cast, but I'm just trying to cruise through these games, man. I'm probably even gonna fast forward through little parts of them. I'm kind of tired. We've done, let's see, this is set number 5 today. There's 1 set left after this one. This is actually a decider. Huge game here, because if Nutcracker wins, he's still got a chance to go on. Heat Miser has enough wins that he's moving on as the first place winner of this one, unless Nutcracker wins this and 2-0's the next player. Yeah, Sheffy, I would, but I'm gonna do a bunch of fast forwarding and stuff, man. So I think it's just easier like this. I appreciate the offer though. When we start the knockouts, I will schedule you in for games though, because I'm gonna have you do some, I'm gonna have JR do some, I'm gonna have Serums do some, and hopefully I Love Baskets as well. There'll be 6 sets left, so Hopefully I can squeeze each one of you into one of those, and then I think I have a surprise guest caster for one of the other sets as well. So those will be a little more organized than these, which are just kind of we're trying to get through them, because we are technically we're 3 days into the period where the players who've made it on can play each other. Janissary's taking down this wall. I was about to say, did I miss a fight with the Knights? But I didn't. They're still hanging out here. They're waiting for Cavalier. And once they're Cavalier, I would imagine they're going to jump these Janissaries. And the Imp timing will come in right when this fight comes in, or should come in. Ooh, I hate this. Naked Treb. He's going to start attacking the castle. Ooh, if you only knew that Imp was in this TC, could have maybe taken that down. And, oh, it's a great surround here. Oh, he ran right by, though. He had a perfect surround. Okay, attempt number 2 of a perfect surround. Blue, I don't think is nuts. What are we doing? Blue finally notices, and it's no longer a perfect surround. But it's going to be an easy cleanup. Also got Treb's going to clean up the castle, and Blue...